Hi there, thanks so much for stopping by. Today we're going to be doing a 20-minute power yoga flow. We're going to start off our practice in child's pose. Now make sure your arms are forward, your back rounded, and just breathe. Now go into all fours position and extend your leg into downward facing dog. Now in this position, feel free to bend your legs if you feel like you need it, and then extend both legs straight, your heels to the ground, and just hold it here. Now we're going to take it into ragdoll pose. So you're going to walk all the way to the front of your mat. Your arms are folded over, and you're just going to hang in this position. Now feel free to bend your legs as you need, and you can rock back and forth. Now both arms down. And we're going to take a twist. So right arm up, left leg bend, and you're going to look up and breathe. Now we're just going to switch sides. So left arm up and right leg bent, and look all the way up. Your arm back down, legs straight, and you're going to come all the way up into mountain pose, hands into heart center, and you're just going to take 3 breaths here and breathe. 2 and 3. Now we're going to do our sun salutation. So arms up, come all the way down, hands to the ground, halfway lift, down, jump right into push-up, downward, upward facing dog. Breathe. And then downward facing dog. Heels back to the ground. Now we're going to jump back forward. Fold. Halfway lift, and then standing forward bend, and come all the way up into your mountain pose, arms up and hands to your heart center. Now we're going to go into sun salutation B, so chair pose, and hold it here. Forward bend, halfway lift, and all the way down, and jump into plank, low push-up, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Now we're just going to hold it here. Your right leg steps forward, heel to the ground, and come all the way up into warrior 1. So you want to sink deep into your legs, arms all the way up. Now come back down into plank, push down, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Now just hold it here. And your left leg forward, your right heel down, warrior 1 all the way up. Sink deep and arms straight up. Back down into lunge, push-up position, down, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Now we're going to jump to forward, halfway lift, down, and all the way up. Arms right up, and then hands to your heart. Now we're going to repeat that again. So down into your chair pose, and hold it here. Forward fold. Halfway lift, down, jump back into your plank, and down. Upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Lift your heels up, and take your right leg all the way to the sky, and hold it here, and breathe. Step your right leg forward into a lunge, heels down into a warrior one. We're going to hold it in this position. Now we're going to go into a warrior two. Spin your arms open. Deepen a lunge. Now we're going to go into triangle pose, so extend your front leg straight, reach your right arm forward, and reach down to the ground. Feel free to use a block here if you cannot do it in this position. And just stay here and breathe. You're looking all the way up. And now we're going to go back into warrior two. And we're going to do a reverse namaste forward bend. So your arms in the back in a reverse prayer position, looking forward to your mat. Come halfway down over your legs and just fold forward, making sure your legs are straight. Feel free to bend them if this does not allow in your body. Now we're going to release our hands to the mat, and we're going to a twisting triangle. So right leg, right arm all the way up. Left arm on the ground and looking up. Again, feel free to use a block for your left arm. And back down. We're going to go back into a warrior two. Now turn to your mat, both feet forward, arms back, and we're going to bend forward into a straddle. Now just release your head forward and just hang there. Let everything go. Now come back up. Back into your warrior two. Cartwheel your arms down to the mat. Back into plank, low plank, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Now lift your heels up again to get ready for the other side. Left leg all the way up to the sky. Hold it here. And breathe. your left leg forward into a lunge. Your right heel down, right into a warrior one. Your arms all the way up and look up. And just breathe. Next, we're moving into your warrior two. So your arms are straight. Your left leg is bent, your right leg is straight, and you're lunging into that left leg. Looking forward. Now we're going into our triangle pose. Your left leg is straight. Left arm extends and reach to the ground. Make sure your right arm is straight and you're looking up to the sky. Now come back up. And we're going to do our reverse namaste forward bend. So your arms come behind your back. Your legs are in the warrior one position, both of them straight, and you're bending all the way down. And bend as far as you can. Now release both your hands to the mat and going into our twisting triangle pose. So your left arm comes up to the sky. You can use a block underneath your right arm. Now you're just holding it here. Left arm down, back into your warrior two position. And we're going to go back into the standing straddle bend. So legs forward, arms behind your back, bending all the way down as far as you can and holding it here. Now come back up, back into that warrior two position, and cartwheel your arms down, plank, down, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Great job. Now lift both your heels up and jump forward to the front of your mat. Just hang here back into ragdoll and roll all the way up. Arms up, stretch, and hands back down to heart center. Now we're going to go back down to the mat. You're going to do a half pigeon pose. So bend both of your legs into 90-degree angle. Your left leg goes on top of your right leg. And if this is as far as you can go, that's great. If you want to take it to the next level, bend forward. Now, we're going to do a twisting pose. So your right arm to your knee and you're looking backwards. Switch sides. Your right leg comes on top of your left leg and we're folding forward. Come back up, and we're going to go into the twist on the other side. So your left arm on top of your right knee, twisting, looking backwards. Now release. Straighten both of your legs forward. We're just going to do a simple forward fold. Feel free to bend your legs, but making sure you're folding at the hips. And now release. We're going to come back into boat pose. So both your legs up, and you're going to slowly roll down. And we're going to go into our final position. Deep rest. Savasana. And just take your time to breathe here. And let everything go. Ready, you can roll on your side and come back up. You're going to go into a cross-leg position and your arms up, back down to your center. Thank you so much and have a great day. Namaste.